Hey guys, and welcome to the Provokers podcast, where we talk about things you probably should too. Today I'm joined by,
Hey guys, it's Ethan, otherwise known as Flubs XC Gaming.
and I am the amazing and handsome host, Gina Stevens.
Of course, of course. We still
Just
gotta
gotta
pull
let
up.
people know, yeah.
I still haven't got an email about how many times we've said that in one of the intros yet. I said a while ago. We gotta count how many times the host has said that they were handsome in season 2 because it's probably a lot.
This is a
Solid.
good bit, like every time I was host, I would say it.
Right.
But how are we doing today?
It's a very interesting day. So as the time of this recording, it's obviously passed by the time you guys get this. But at the time of this recording, the U.S. is currently getting whacked in the booty with a snowstorm. So, isn't that lovely?
Indeed.
Obviously, thoughts and prayers go out to anyone that's admitted the storm or that had to deal with the storm. Because obviously, a lot of states that are getting this massive snowstorm don't usually have snow that often. Texas obviously being one of them, and Texas is getting a good amount for because they never really get snow. I think they're getting like 3 to 4 inches, which for them is quite a lot. In New York, that's nothing, but in Texas, that's everything shuts down because they're not used to it, right? I think a while ago when Texas got hit with a snowstorm, they only got like 1 to 2 inches, and the whole thing lost power. So hopefully they're doing okay. Obviously, in my present time, it's if it's getting to us, it must have already rolled through them at this point. So I don't know. I haven't checked up on it yet. But hopefully everyone's doing it right. Obviously not just Texas. It's hitting, I think, like 34 states or something. It's crazy. And of course, this is going to affect Monday for me personally because I have a job Monday to Friday. So, it's going to affect that, unfortunately. Or it's going to affect it in one of two ways. Either work is still going to happen and we have to drive with that nonsense, or it's going to be remote and then I kind of still won't like it either way, just because remote, the way my job works is we have 3 different monitors. We have a laptop and then 2 additional monitors. And I quite like that because you kind of need the 3 monitors, at least the way I use them. And so just condensing that all into one monitor is going to make my job a lot slower. So I won't like it either way, but I would prefer, I guess, it to be this online. But even still, it would have to be real bad for my job to close. It's not like a restaurant that can be like, yeah, we'll deal with it. We won't open today. It's not a thing that can just be like, yeah, we're just not going to open today type of thing. So
Yeah, for me, I got hit with the snow like a bit. Apparently, there's more to come. Like, according to the weather app, it's supposed to get warm enough for it to be raining and then go back to freezing. So not only is there going to be snow, but then there's going to be ice like on top of the snow. So it'll be fun for sure.
yeah,
But they've already canceled in-person classes for my school, which honestly I'm thankful for. Like, I feel like I could drive in the snow because I'm not a terrible driver, but I wouldn't be trusting the people around me because I know the people around me drive poorly in good conditions. So, I got to drive like 40 minutes to get to my school. So it's just, I'm glad they canceled instead of they put it on like Zoom meetings and whatnot instead of
right.
in-person classes.
Yeah, I mean, the ice is a problem too. I think it's like that's one of the things with this storm is that a lot of people think, oh yeah, we're just getting a lot of snow. Snow's not terrible, but no, you're getting snow and ice, and I think I forgot what state it was. They're getting like 2 inches of ice or something. Like that's nuts. Like that's like you're on a skating rink at that point. Obviously not, but you know what I mean. It's crazy. And so yeah, I mean, obviously you guys are getting this 2 weeks past the storm, so this doesn't mean much to you guys at this point. But hopefully everyone was safe. Hopefully you guys just kind of stayed inside on Sunday and Monday if you didn't have to go anywhere. And hopefully everyone that lost power was able to get it back soon, and that no one's pipes bursted or anything, because that can be a real big problem as well. So yeah, hopefully everyone stayed safe in one way or another.
Yeah, I was talking to my brother yesterday. He lives up in New York, and he was saying that the pipes in his apartment are frozen. So,
Oh, great!
love to see it.
Yeah, you might want to keep tabs on that because that can make it burst faster. So,
Yeah, he was. We were playing a game on Discord yesterday. He's like, "Hold on, I gotta check if my bathroom's on fire." It's like, what?
My bathroom's on fire.
Because he had a space heater in there as well.
Oh.
Warm up the pipes. He's like, those can be kind of dangerous sometimes if left unattended.
So, John, I have a very important question. Is this the brother that stabbed you in the dream?
No, he didn't want to play games yesterday, apparently, because he didn't join in.
Damn it.
I was playing with my sister and my brother, not the stabbing one, and he just didn't want to come in. He didn't want to play games.
So what you're saying is he didn't want to stab you and say you didn't lose the game, you lost your life.
Yeah. Which I guess is a good thing.
Well, what game were you playing? Was there a game where he could have done that?
I guess if he was on the enemy team, but we were playing Marvel Rivals, and like going in, so it'd be like luck if he got on the enemy team.
What's an enemy that's in that game that could stab someone? Loki or something?
Loki can't stab someone. It's very fun to do.
Wait, hang on a minute. I don't know if I like how you just said that.
Well, because like he can turn invisible, so you could like turn invisible and then stab somebody, and then be like, "Oh, he killed me."
Can he also turn into someone else, like he does in the movies?
He can. That's his like ultimate ability. He can turn into another character and use their abilities. It's pretty fun.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's cool. But I more so meant like, can he like imposter someone and like kill someone and be like, "Oh, that wasn't me. That was this guy. We saw him kill him." Type of like Among Us type shit.
I think when you first swap to like an enemy player, the other team will view you as an ally at first, and so you could sort of like betray them, be like, "Haha, he thought I was an ally."
Right. Or like you go into I don't know what the maps are obviously, but if you go into a tunnel, you see one person at the end, like, "Hey buddy, how you going?" And you turn around and see the same person. You're like, "Wait a minute, something ain't right."
There was a game I was playing where I was playing as Loki, and then the other team had a Loki on their team, and we both turned into the same character. So there's 4 of the same character in like one area.
Nice. Yeah, Loki, I mean, I don't play Marvel Rivals, nor do I really intend to, but Loki, just in general, is like one of my favorite Marvel characters, so, it's good he's like well represented in a game like that. Is Wanda in the game? Because she technically could stab someone.
Yeah, Wanda's in the game. I don't think you can stab someone with her, because, not everyone has knives, usually they use their magic powers.
Yeah.
I don't know if her melee attack might be, but I don't really play as her, so I don't know.
Yeah, because she could use her magic to pick up a knife and then throw it at someone. So it's like you're still technically stabbing them, but...
I suppose. But we're not here to talk about Marvel Rivals.
No.
Do we have headlines today?
I think so. I just gotta pull it up real quick. I think it was one of those ones I'm like, "Oh, that's interesting." And then I was like, "Oh, I should save it for the podcast." Oh, yes, here it is. So, in case you're in the gaming universe... Which probably it's probably a good majority of you are, based on the demographic of the podcast. But if you're in the gaming universe, you might have seen a special promotion from Square Enix that is detailing about a new Life is Strange game. Now, the way Life is Strange has gone for me so far is Life is Strange 1, beautiful, chef's kiss, right? Beautiful. Life is Strange Before the Storm somehow went in the complete opposite direction and is absolute dog shit. It's disgusting. I don't know what they were thinking. So that's how it is. And then Life is Strange 2 was like a good middle of the road. Like it kind of depended on the chapter I was playing. Chapter 1 was pretty good. Chapter 2 was fabulous. Chapter 3 sucked a lot of booty. Chapter 4 was awesome. And then I forgot what Chapter 5 was. Now that I think about it. I remember Chapter 5. Chapter 5 was kind of meh. So Life is Strange was kind of like a good middle of the road, like a 5 or 6 out of 10, right? And then Life is Strange True Colors was pretty good. I'd say it's a good like 6 or 7, not too much better than Life is Strange 2. And I personally haven't finished Life is Strange, what is it called? Life is Strange Double Exposure or something, that's the name of it. I have it, and I played the first chapter, but I haven't finished it yet. And it's pretty decent so far. I mean, Max looks nothing like what she does, obviously, in the first one, but that's because she's older. which was the main critique. But I obviously was one of the people that have a brain and was like, yeah, that's just. They're also trying to make it better looking because Life is Strange 1 was using a worse engine. But all that to say that they're making a new Life is Strange game titled Life is Strange Reunion, which has Chloe coming back, which is going to be very interesting. And this kind of confirms that the canonicity of the timeline is that that you sacrificed Arcadia Bay to save Chloe. That's kind of what the canonicity that they're going for. Obviously, your canonicity might not be like that. But that's what the game devs that's what their canonicity is saying. Because they wouldn't have made this game otherwise. Unless it's in somehow like an alternate timeline, which that'd be really stupid, and I hope they don't do that. But either way, I'm excited, and it makes me need to play the other chapters of Life is Strange Double Exposure. That way I'm ready for this one. Because at this point I've played almost all. I played all the Life is Strange games. I played Life is Strange Before the Storm, but not on YouTube because I did not feel like playing through that game again. Yeah, it's actually coming out really soon as well. It's not one of those games that they're like, yeah, we're announcing this game now, but it's also going to come out in 2028, so have fun waiting that long. No, it's literally coming out in March 26th of this year. So in like a month or two.
Are you telling me that Square Enix would announce a game and then just not say anything about it for like several years? No, that doesn't sound like them.
I wish I knew what you're referencing, but I don't.
I'm referring to Kingdom Hearts 4 because they announced it in like 2020, I think. Still nothing. There's been one trailer when they announced it and nothing else. So
interesting. Yeah, I'm not entwined in that series. It comes in like 2056.
When you said Square Enix, I was like, huh? Is that a Kingdom Hearts that I missed? There's no.
John got way too hyped at the beginning. Yeah, no, it's I mean, as someone who enjoys Life is Strange, at least I think the way the series has gone has been like up and down, obviously. And I haven't finished Double Explosion, so maybe the first episode's great and then everything else after it sucks. But it's one of those things that it's been pretty decent. It's been a good like middle of the road series, right? Obviously the first one's heavily carrying it, right? But this reunion has the potential to be just as good if they do it right. Square Enix do it correctly. So yes, because a thing that I can reference is, unless Square Enix gives me money to redact this current statement I'm about to make, it would have to be a large sum of money, basically. But they are known to horrendously screw things up with a great idea. So yeah. So either way, hopefully it works out. We'll see. I'm not going to pre-order anything because I'm not that interested in it, but I'm interested enough that I will buy it after the fact. And if anything, I'll try and see if I can get a sale on it or something. Because I'm a cheap person, and I am not ashamed to admit it. Pretty sure 90% of the games I buy on Steam are all discounted. So again, not ashamed.
That's fair. It's fair.
So John, what's your structure with the Life is Strange series at this point?
I played the first one a little bit. I don't know if I ever finished it. I had it on PlayStation. I think actually it was my brother's, and so I played a little bit. And then when I moved out, I don't think I had access to it anymore. But I've seen playthroughs of Before the Storm and 2, like YouTubers like Jacksepticeye. I think I watched Game Theory live playthrough Life is Strange Before the Storm. I definitely saw them play through the first one.
Yeah.
And then I haven't really experienced much of the other ones. I was kind of like really interested in one because it had really cool like mechanics and story. And then Before the Storm, like I honestly it's so forgettable. Like I barely remember.
Yeah. Yep.
And then 2, it's kind of felt like they just didn't know where they were going. Like they had the first season come out and they were like, we don't know where this is going to end. Because there's so many things that are just disjointed between chapters. So some of the chapters are really good. And some of them are just like, okay, that happened.
Right. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Yeah. The second game was like, I don't know if you remember, but like what I don't know if you agreed with what I said about the chapters. Like chapter 1 was pretty solid for an opening. Chapter 2 was pretty good. I liked it, and I liked the vibes and stuff. Chapter 3 sucked a lot of booty cheeks. Chapter 4 was pretty decent because I love the theme of it. And the kind of like almost Far Cry. Again, if anyone that's played the Far Cry games, you would know what I'm talking about. But it had an almost like a Far Cry mission theme to it, which was really awesome. And then Chapter 5 was so forgettable, I don't even remember what really happened except the final choice at the end. So it's kind of like I said, I was kind of, for my view of it, it's kind of like a middle of the road, like I said, 5 out of 6. So, or 5, sorry, 5 out of 6. 5 or 6.
Right. Yeah, I know what you meant. Yeah, that's a fair rating, I'd say. Basically from what I remember. Like I said, I never played it, and I haven't watched someone play it in years, so.
Right.
But, do you have a creator showcase or listener email for us?
Do I ever, John? Do I ever? Let me just pull it up real quick. So I mentioned a while ago that I actually ran out of emails. And so you guys came through, so you got to calm down a little bit. I didn't mean, send me every email you've ever written in your life, but I have read them. A lot of them are do say that I can read them on the podcast, including the one I'm about to pull up right now. So let's see. Okay, cool. Here we go. So this is an email from Donna. They put their name in at the end as well. But they said, "Hey, Provokers, I hope you guys are staying warm. Me and my boyfriend listen to your podcast every morning on the way to work. We've shared so many laughs together, so much so that I've had to pull over because I couldn't see because I was laughing so hard. We always love listening and we wish you guys the absolute best. We can't agree on our favorite episode, but mine is the Provokers Quiz Show. Love from Minnesota," and then again, that's from Donna. So many things to unpack in that one. First of all, you've had to pull over because you're laughing so hard. I wish you had said in your email what joke it was, because I want to know what made you have to pull over. Like, well, first of all, good on you for, if you can't see while driving, to pull over, being a very smart individual. Because some people are like, yeah, I can't see, but, I've played Mario Kart. I know what to do here. And obviously that leads to very bad situations. But you were very smart and pulled over, so first of all, good job on you for that. But yeah, I wish I knew what the joke was. Because I can think of a lot of jokes that would make me burst out laughing, but I couldn't tell you which one happened to you. And then, I also like how you said we can't agree on a favorite episode, but mine is the Provokers podcast, or sorry, the Provokers Quiz Show. Not even mentioning your boyfriend's favorite episode. It's like, we can't agree on an episode, but here's mine, because it's obviously the better one. I know it's really funny, so I'm glad you said that. And then Love from Minnesota. I've never been, but I've been told it's pretty decent over there. I don't know if I'd have a reason to really go over there unless we're doing I'd be doing like a signing something over there, or something would have to take me there before I'd go there, unless I'm driving through it. But yeah, thank you, Donna, for your very heartfelt email. The Provokers Quiz Show was a very thought experiment episode. Basically, I was the host, and I gave Noah was here at the time. I gave both of them a bunch of different questions on the podcast, like, oh, when did this happen? What happened this time? And that was the first section. Then the second section was filled with all different types of quotes that have come across from the podcast, which, of course, being, I'm going to start chucking my balls, one of John's famous lines, and a slew of John's favorite lines, and also my lines, and some Noah lines were in there as well. But yeah, awesome episode. I don't think I got to finish the quiz show because I think I had a section after it, but the time got away from us. So I didn't get to do it, but yeah, I think that's a really good selection of episode choice there. So, but John, what do you got to say?
Well, I'm like you said, I'm glad that you were able to pull over because it would definitely not be safe to be driving without being able to see. It does remind me of like the memes from Distractable's podcast where they're like, I listen to Distractable while driving, and then they're like cars in like the third floor window of some building. It's like, oh my goodness. So good on you for staying safe and not crashing your car into a third story window. And yeah, the Provokers Quiz Show was a really good one, so that's a good choice.
Yeah, John, fuck them Predators.
Yes, indeed.
But yeah, I think that's an email I got for today. So thank you, Donna, for sending it in, and thank you all of you for sending them in. I will get to most of yours. I mentioned in the website that even if you send it in, I might not be able to get to it. I'll read it, but I might not be able to read it on the podcast. But I'll try my best to get most of you. Like I said, I never should have said I'm running out of emails, because clearly that was a bad decision. Because I think, what is this, 47 new emails is this telling me? Now, 47 total, but some of them might not specify if I can read them. But still, 47 in the last couple weeks, so you guys are crazy.
Indeed. And I think we can get into the topic for today. What do you think?
I think that's a good idea.
So, today, you probably read the title. If you didn't, I don't know how you find our episodes, to be honest. You just click on this first one you see and don't even read it. Good on you. But we are doing the YouTube title game again, but this time it's going to be a little bit different. So we are, instead of reading out half the title, and someone else, and the other person has to guess what specific video, we are going to describe the thumbnail of the video, and the other person has to guess what video it is.
Yes, and they have to get the exact title. So you can't say, oh, I think that's a Kingdom Hearts episode. That's not an acceptable answer. You have to say, oh, that's Kingdom Hearts episode 7, and the title is I Hate This Guy, or something like that. That would have to be your full answer.
Indeed. Because, if I just said the Kingdom Hearts episode, you'd be like, do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down?
Right.
So, yes, we gotta be a bit more specific than that.
Yes, and John, where are we pulling these thumbnails from?
That is a very good question from a very cool person. We are pulling them from, I am pulling it from the Flabs XZ Gaming YouTube channel. That's your channel, if you didn't know that.
What? Hang on a minute. You're blowing my mind right now. That's my channel?
Yeah. That's crazy, right?
That's insane.
And Ethan will be pulling from Jeevan Stevens' YouTube channel and the Jeevan Stevens VODs YouTube channel, because I got way more VODs than I do.
Yeah, did you know that was your channels?
What is it? I just thought it was some random channel. I
love that guy.
I love that guy.
And something we forgot to preface is this is the last time we're doing YouTube title game. It's the part 3, so we always like to end on number 3s over here. We did 3 things of Wavelength, 3 things of. We're probably going to do 3 things of Towers, but Towers 3 will probably be in season 3. But you get the idea. We like the number 3 around here, so it'll be the last one. So enjoy it while you can, because the time's running out.
Indeed. And if you're so distraught that there's no more of it, and you can't even bring yourself to move on, you can watch the other ones again. That's
true. Or, by the time this comes out, you're really running out of time. But you could submit it as a option in the season 2 finale submit form, which is on our Instagram and Twitter, and it's also in a couple episode descriptions previously in the 80s category. Provoker Infinity Stones, I think, was one of the ones that had them. So you can submit the YouTube title game there, and then we would do it again in the finale. But in terms of actual dedicated episodes, this is the last one. So
yes, indeed. So you just ready to jump on in?
Yeah, who should go first?
I think you should go first.
Me as in I'm reading you a thing, or me as I'm describing, or me as in I'm answering?
You're describing.
Oh, man. Now I gotta pull up this awesome guide named Jeebens Phoebens. Okay. I don't even know what's happening in this one.
That's a good start, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm doing this one. We gotta start, we're not gonna be too douchebags at the start of this. So the thumbnail is a yellow background, and there's a pipe bursting with water, and your face is getting splashed with water.
Okay.
With a spigot, is what it looks like to me.
I know that one. That one I thought was really funny. That is, I'm just think of the exact title. It is Trickle-Down Economics as Explained with Monopoly.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, indeed.
I'll give it to you. You added a word, but I'll give it to you. So just remember that when I'm answering. So the full title is Trickle-Down Economics Explained with Monopoly. There was no as in there. But it's close enough. I'll give it to you. Like I said, just remember when I answer. Yeah, there you go. It's I saw that. I'm like, I don't know what's happening with this. It makes sense. Trickle down economics. It makes sense. So
yes. a very funny
What is
highlight.
So I get your face, but what's going on with Noli's face? What's he doing over there?
So basically, I feel like am I the one the bigger guy? So the idea is I'm getting most of the water. I get most of the money in the analogy,
Oh
and
yeah, okay.
Noah's getting nothing. Yes, and that's essentially what happened in our Monopoly game.
I see. Also, preface for people that do not understand what John just said. Noah, there's two Noahs. This is John's Noah, is like I call him. Noah that was on the podcast is not the same person.
Yes, it's different Noah. I usually refer to him as Noli, not to confuse people, but his name is Noah.
Yeah. So if you ever hear John talk about a Noah in a good way, it's not about the one that was on the podcast.
Yes.
So yes. All right. Okay, John, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I think. I found one that was amazing just a second ago. I scrolled up from it. Okay. So we have. This is a Minecraft building, and you have a bell and a picture frame with a clock on over it, and you're holding a totem.
Okay. I believe that's just called the grandfather clock, or I think it's there's no the. I think it's just grandfather clock, and then that's Minecraft SMP episode. What is that one? I'm gonna say 12. That sounds right.
Well, it is grandfather clock, Ironstone SMP,
Or Ironstone SMP.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Episode 19.
Oh, really? It's that late? Okay.
Yes.
Oh yeah, episode 12 was when I was like getting an infinite obsidian with the portal. That's right. Okay, I was mixed interpreting that. I see, John. I see John's up. I see how John's playing this. I see. Okay, give me a Minecraft one.
I think it would be a simple one, but
not when there's 19 episodes in that series.
That's fair. I was just thinking you'll get the grandfather clock. I didn't even register.
All right.
That it was
We're done playing around.
It's fine. I'm sure this it's all about having fun and enjoying the game. Right?
All right, John. Here's your one. So it is obviously you in the top right corner, and then it's Minecraft, and you're looking at a chest with a copper door in the same view.
Okay, well, I know I'm at my hole because I have a copper door in the little sandstone hut that I got. I could not tell you where this one is because this one is I've been digging so much. If you you were digging that episode, again, doesn't really help.
Right.
It's of course I was digging that episode. So I'm just gonna say that it's Minecraft SMP with Flabsexy Gaming number 11.
I can't give it to you, but you were so close. Minecraft SMP with Flabsexy Gaming and the Catnator 666 episode 11.
Dang.
So it's such an important detail. I can't give it to you.
Yeah, that's fair. Some of them have you in it. Some of them have both you and Axel in it. Obviously.
Yeah.
And I don't list the numbers differently when both of you. So if it's episode 12, I'll just say both of you in the title, and then episode 12. I'm not gonna be this is episode 2 with both Ethan and Axel because that'd be really complicated and
yeah, I'm not gonna give it to you, but yeah, the episode 12 doesn't have the Catnator 666, so that was clearly a me and you one. So
yeah, so because I was thinking, I was just throwing a number. I was thinking maybe I was with Axel. I just threw out a number, and I didn't include Axel because he's in less of them than just us. So
right. All right. Well, it's my turn again.
Okay, let me find one. I'm gonna not do Minecraft because Minecraft has so many. I can tell you exactly what it is, and then you'd be like, "Don't know."
I can tell you what that is SMP, but after that, it would a lot of my thumbnails don't have any of the new stuff in it because obviously a lot of Minecraft SMP is Twitch exclusive right now. So all the town developments have not been documented on that channel yet.
Indeed. Let's see here. What's a good one that isn't super mean, but also not super obvious? Hey, this is a good one, I think. So the thumbnail is there's three Spider-Mans. One of them
Huh?
has
Oh,
your logo. One of them has your logo over their face, and one of them has my logo over the face, and one of them has Axel's logo over his face, and we're all pointing at each other.
okay. When you said three Spider-Man, I'm like, what? I don't recall. I have never played a Spider-Man game on the channel before, ever. But no, I see what that is now. So that is 100 million% tabletop sim. I just gotta remember the name. Um, I feel like it's something like "Don't Trust Anyone" or something. It's something along those lines, I think. Um, and I know the number's gonna. Or actually, I don't think those. No, those do have numbers. Never mind. I also have to say the name of the game, which what? Well, I think it was the murder one, but I don't know because we did that. We did that a couple times, so I don't. I'm gonna say. Oh, I'm trying to narrow down with the actual. If I don't get any of this right, then I'm screwed. I could say. I think it was like don't. Was it don't trust? No, that's a dumb title. Don't trust anyone. That can't have been what I said. No, that can't. That can't be it. I refuse to believe it. Don't trust anyone. Never trust anyone. I know it's something with like don't trust someone. I think it's something along the lines of that. And then beyond that, I'm kind of screwed if I don't figure it out. I'm pretty sure it was the one night game. That's why it's or it could have been Clue. Could have been Clue as well. No, with Clue I had like Who Done It. That's the name of that one. So no, that's got probably one night. So okay, I'm gonna say the second half first. So I'm gonna say tabletop simulator. It's gonna say with friends, and of course there's a number. I hate the numbers. When did we do? Was this the first one we did of one night? No, it wasn't because the first one had a different thumbnail. So I think there's like the second one, and that means we would have had two sessions. We usually play like 4 games to 3 games each. So it's probably like number 7 or 8. I'm going to go with 7 because it's my lucky number, and it never fails me. And if it does, I will end the podcast. So Tabletop Simulator with friends, we're going to go with number 7. It's going to say, I'm going to lock in one night. I don't think it was Clue. And then the first part of it, why can't I remember? It's something about trust. Like trust, don't trust. No, it can't be don't trust. Don't trust anyone's a stupid title. Trust no one. That's a good title. I would name it that now. Like, don't trust no one. It's like that's why they're pointing at each other with the Spider-Man meme. I'm going to say that because that's what I would name it now. So I'm going to say trust no one, tabletop simulator with friends, and then the number I'm hoping is number 7, and I'm pretty confident it's one night. That's what's in the parentheses.
Well, I hate to tell you this, but you're absolutely correct.
I was gonna say if seven failed me, I would have ended the podcast right then and there. Yes. Okay. So I don't know. Eight would have been the next session then. So I don't know what that would be. But yeah. So I was pretty confident it was one night. I was pretty confident I knew it was Tabletop Simulator. That was a guaranteed shot at winning that one. It was just that first part. I'm like, I knew it had to do something with trust, and I'm like, don't trust anyone's a stupid toe. If I named it that, I would have slapped myself. And then I'm thinking, what would I name it now? And I'm like, trust no one. That's a good one. Trust no one. And so I just went with it. So
interesting. Well, you got it.
All right. Well, it's your turn. Ooh, this one's interesting. I already kind of have one for you. Okay, so the thumbnail is you in the corner again, and then you're surrounded by red balloons and pink wallpaper.
Okay. Well, that does sound like either Inside the Backrooms or Escape the Backrooms.
Yeah, there's one thing I forgot to mention. There's 2 pillars on each side of the room as well.
Okay. I feel like that's Escape the Backrooms. I forget. If it's a VOD channel, then it doesn't have a fancy name. It's just the name of the game, and then the number, and then probably with Slabs Lexi Gaming in there. Probably before the number. I don't think this is one with Axel in it. It could be. I would have no way of knowing because it would be the same. Wait a minute. Big brain. I don't think I was doing the VOD channel when it was just us playing. Like, our first playthrough, I mean to say. I think it was after we started the playthrough with Axel that I started doing the VOD channel. So, that would mean it's with Axel, with the Canada 666, and with 560 Gaming. But that would probably would put you first because I would just copy and paste the ones with you in it and then add Axel's name and then change the number. Is usually what I do when I name them.
Mm.
They're not very original names, if you can't tell. But it's a number. So if it's, so I'm gonna say first playthrough with Axel. That'd be episode like maybe even two or three. But I'm gonna say episode 4. So it's Escape the Backrooms with 560 Gaming and the Cat 666, episode 4. Final answer.
Final answer, okay. That is such a shame. You actually gave me too much information, so I can't give it to you if it's not that correct. I don't know if this is a mistake as well. There is no number tied to this title. It's just Escape the Backrooms with 560 Gaming and the Cat 666. But if I scroll upwards to another one, where'd it go? What's that Minecraft ones in here? Oh wait, was that the? I don't know if I scroll down. Sorry, if I scroll down, go to. Either way, like everything around it has numbers, including other stuff we've done, like Deltarune.
Right, but that one doesn't have a number.
That one doesn't have a number. I swear I saw another Escape the Backrooms one somewhere.
Yeah, that was probably a mistake. I'll probably go and fix it after we're done here.
Yeah, no, I can't find it. Either way, everything around it has numbers, and so I didn't know if that was supposed to have a number. I'm guessing it was supposed to.
Probably did, yeah.
So, yeah. Unless it's somehow the only one, but either way, you still would have said episode 1. So, yeah, I think it's...
Yeah, I feel like it wouldn't be the only one. But...
And, yeah, that doesn't... This, to me, John, the way it looks like, this is the last session we did before the one we just did the other day. So, this was a while ago. So, I'm thinking, like, if this... Based on how I'm thinking, that would be, like, episode, like, 4 or 5, or 5 or 6 even, depending on how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. But, yeah, you actually gave me too much information, so I can't take it.
Damn. That's fair. But, I mean, at least I, like, had a pretty good narrow in on where it was.
Yeah, you were big braining with the fact that your VOD channel only happened after we started with Axel, so good job on that.
Yeah, I laughed at it, so... I gotta do this one.
Oh.
Okay, so we have a building in a hallway. It appears it's dark. There's something green on the ground, and then there's a body laying there, and a red arrow and the word dead.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna need you to describe that one more time to me.
Okay, so we're in a hallway. There looks to be like something green on the ground. I'm not really sure what that is.
Okay.
And then there's a body on the ground. His legs are kind of like split sideways. And there's a red arrow pointing at the body, and it says dead.
Okay, so there's a body on the ground. Okay, that immediately gives me booming. But I don't think that's the one. There's the one where you died, and I made the whole like Smash, like a new challenger is approaching at Smash meme. Where it said because in the video or in the game, like your body was glitching out. It looked like you were doing a very suspicious looking activity, we'll just call it. And it popped up with the thing where the Smash Bros. Music said, Jeevan Feeblen's wangles his wangle or something. And I made a short about it too. But I don't think that was the thumbnail. That was just a meme that happened, didn't it? I still love the meme. It's great. Jeevan Feeblen's wangles his wangle. It was great. But I don't think that was the image of that. Another game where there's like ragdoll physics is Faz. I just love the dead. You said there's a dead and there's an arrow too.
Yes, there's the word dead and then a red arrow pointing at the body.
You know what? I mean, pat on the back to past Ethan. That's a good one. I'm assuming. I don't think I don't think Boomin makes sense. Faz could, and probably should. I don't. Is it gonna be something like John? No. Wait. No. The John dies over and over and over. It was that shouldn't have had an arrow saying dead because it was bright enough that you could see that John was very visibly dead. So it couldn't have been that one. And if it is that one, I'll blow up the moon. It's just gone. Axel. Have I ever captured Axel dying as a thumbnail? I don't think so. He's died plenty of times. Or no. Maybe one of the very earlier ones. And this can't be Fast Frights because Fast Frights didn't have these types of thumbnails. There's one called, Axel kills his friends or something, but that's me dying. That's not him dying. Or John dying, even. So it can't be that one. A lot of the videos have, death, something about it, or something something in it. Except for John the Bald, that one's a little different. I don't know. I'm gonna say... Is this one where John and Axel weren't there? Because I did play with someone else that was a level 1, and he didn't know what was going on. So I tried to teach him. That could be one of them. Because one of them's called, showing a player how to summon the ghost or something. Or showing, a new player how to summon the ghost. Whatever it's called. What's the other ones in that series? I think there's, 5 episodes on that. So there's, it's level 1 player versus the hardest ghost or something. Taking level 1 to the hardest map or something. Is that maybe the one? Taking player to the hardest... Because that would explain why he died, because it's the hardest map. I'm gonna, just to move it along, I'm gonna say... Taking a level... The full title will be Taking a level 1 player to the hardest map. I'm gonna hope that's what it is. And I'm gonna say... Freaking numbered? Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna say it's past 12 for sure when I started playing with that guy. So I'm gonna say episode number. So it's gonna be taking a level 1 player to the hardest map. Phasmophobia with friends, number 15.
Sadly, I cannot give it to you.
Was that close?
Although you got the number right.
I got the number.
It did. It's Pro tries to teach a level 1 and fails.
Oh, I didn't even remember that one, yeah. That makes sense for the thumbnail, though, because he's dead, and I failed in my mission, so... Yeah, if I just remember that episode. Alright, fair game, I guess. Okay, Mr. Jeebin Phoebin. Let's look at you, see what's going on over here. Should I be a massive douchebag? That's the question. This is really not going to help you. What is that?
You don't do that. What is that?
I don't know what this is. Okay, I'm going to go with it. I'm going to try my absolute best to describe what I'm looking at here. So, okay. It's of your face, again, plastered onto something else. But you also have, blonde hair that you added onto yourself as well. And you're in a dark, gray background. Dark gray / blue background. And again, your face is on top of someone else's again. Classic Jeebin Phoebin style. But you also have, blondish, blonde, 90 kid in high school hair that's on your head right now.
Interesting.
And that's literally it. There's nothing else I can tell you about it.
That's literally it. Blonde.
Yep.
As if it was brown hair, I thought maybe it'd be picture of Leon. You said it's a dark gray or blue background?
Yeah, it's a mix of dark gray and blue. There's it's light, so the light part of it's making it look blue.
I could also see it being the way you described the hair. Maybe it's cloud because that's especially blonde. But then 90s high school style hair, I don't think I would call Cloud's hair that.
This hair is you're a bully in a 90s school system. It's what I can describe it.
I do think it's a Leon one, which means it would be Resident Evil 4, unless I'm just completely forgetting about something. But the way you describe his hair sounds like it. I wouldn't call it blonde, but
it looks blonde in the picture.
That's your opinion. Because I can't think of who else it would be. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna say, oh, but I gotta have the name of the episode. I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be uh, Resident Evil 4 Episode 1, but it doesn't necessarily have Episode 1, or it might be Episode 1, but who knows. But it would have a title too, because it sounds to me like an actual thumbnail from my main channel. And I don't remember what I named those videos. I know there's Improved Valley is number 3. Do I get brownie points for that, even though that's clearly not the one you're talking about? Unless
Nope,
it
not
is
at
the
all.
one you're talking about.
No brownie points here. You know, you only get
Hey.
stale cookies.
Oh, not stale cookies.
And the oatmeal raisin.
And the oatmeal raisin? I mean, I
With
don't
bacon
know
bits.
what is it, but the stale. Yeah. Okay.
And John, and there's green bean casserole on it too.
Oh, no.
I'm just making John's
that is-
nightmare cookie right
Not
now.
an appetizing cookie, even if you like green bean casserole.
Oh, and there's stuffing in it too, John.
Oh, no. Anyways. Okay. So, if it's early on, what would I even name the first episode is the thing? Because I have no clue. Like, I know a couple of them. Like, I know one is entering the castle, but I don't even think that one has a thumbnail. I think that's one that I posted just before going to boot camp and was just like, oh, throw it up. I'm leaving. So, I didn't make a thumbnail for that. But I am just going to say it is going to be like Entering the Village. That's a terrible title, but that's what I'm going with. Entering the Village, Resident Evil 4. Episode 1. There's a modifier that might be in there, but
Okay, so what's your full final answer?
full final answer is Entering the Village, Resident Evil 4, Episode 1.
That is pretty much all incorrect except for the Resident Evil 4 part. So it's Fighting the Fish. I don't know what that means.
Fish, of
Fighting the
course.
Fish, part 4 is the part there.
Okay. Because there's one, I don't know what image I pulled of Leon, but I do know what the title is referring to. I was thinking of a different thumbnail.
Yeah, also the face you have is not a face you usually have. So I'm guessing you made the face specifically for this thumbnail. So
I'd have to go back and look. But
yeah. Alright, it's my
Okay.
turn again.
indeed it is. So we're gonna find one, man. Like some of
We're
these
not doing
thumbnails
great.
like, was unveiled. Yeah, I'm not. Did I get any of them?
You've gotten the first one, I think.
The first one. Okay. So that was good. But like some of the like unveiled, like it's a picture of the train. It's like not necessarily helpful. So I'm not gonna go to that one. Let's see here. Okay. We have the classic Mario Brothers level with like the brick floor. There's a tiny like green hill in the background. Most of the background is sky blue. There's a singular cloud at the middle top. And then there's a penguin. And then there's one of those propeller mushrooms.
What in the hell did you just say to me? There's... I'm gonna need you to
I feel
explain
like I
that
described
again.
everything. I feel like I described everything pretty well.
I'm sure you did, but that made no sense to me.
Okay, so we got the classic like Super Mario Brothers floor, like brick floor, then like sky background. There's a tiny green hill in the background. There's a singular cloud in the sky. And then in the foreground, we have a penguin, and we have the mushroom propeller, mushroom upgrade thing.
Wait, okay. I'm glad I asked you to do that again because at first I'm thinking like, oh great, this could be any Mario game I've ever played. This could be I played Mario Maker, which has like a ton of different levels in it. I played the new Super Mario Bros. U. I played the Mario Bros. Wonder. I'm going to be playing a remastered series of the Mario Bros. Wii because that's a fun game. But I think what you're describing is that tier list episode where we ranked the different power ups in Mario Bros. I'm hoping that's what I'm remembering. Because as soon as you started the second time, I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think that's what it is. So, okay. If that is what it is, then that is titled something very special. My guess is... I also need the number. Did we number those? I think we did. Yeah, I think we numbered them. And if we didn't, I'll cry. Because that's bullshit.
Bullshit the thumbnail.
This is bullshit the thumbnail. But no, yeah, I think it's... Okay. So, I think it's called... The actual video. I think it's called the most useful Mario Bros item. I think it said it's Mario Bros items, not Mario Brothers items, because that doesn't roll off the tongue as easily. So I'm pretty sure it's the most useful Mario Bros items. It's a tier list. The number's gonna kill me. This was actually, you know what? Actually, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something is correct. So, this was the last tier list episode that we've ever uploaded. I plan to do more, but this was the last one we've actually ever uploaded. And I just saw this recently the other day. There's 14 episodes in the playlist, which means, unless I'm being a big dumb doofus, this should be the 14th episode, which means the full title, and I better be correct, is the most useful Mario Bros items tier list number 14.
That is correct.
Let's go. Yeah, thank you for giving me a tier list episode.
Yes, of course. But, you know, I figured like it'd be recognizable thumbnail. You see the thumbnail, you're like, I know what that is.
Yeah. When you first described it, I'm like, oh, that's just a Mario game, and that could be anything. And I'm like, I'm screwed now. But luckily, I was not as screwed as I thought it was. So it all works out in the end. Okay, back to you. Let's find a good one. Okay, yeah, okay. This is interesting, and I know what this is, so okay. Alright, you might get this, you might not, I don't know, depending on why you know this. You probably know it pretty well, but... So, the thumbnail is, again, your face plastered onto someone else. I think I know who the person is, but I'm not gonna... I don't know for sure, so I'm not gonna tell you in case it's wrong. But, in the background, there's Baymax, and he has your face as well. And it's a sky background.
It's a sky background, eh?
Indeed.
So, I do know for a fact that is going to be Kingdom Hearts 3 because that's the only game that I've played that has Baymax in it. So it would be really weird for it to be anything else. So it's Kingdom Hearts 3. None of that. The episode title, the episode number, I don't freaking know, man. It was so long ago I played that series. But the episode title is going to be something about Big Hero 6. Maybe Keyblade Hero 3, maybe. Maybe there's that in there. Could be something about San Fran, Tokyo. But could be about the Dark Cubes. I'm saying a bunch of words, but I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so it's probably... I feel like it would be referring to either San Fran, Tokyo, or Big Hero 6. Could be Keyblade Hero 3. I'm gonna say Keyblade Hero 3, Kingdom Hearts 3 episode. We'll say it's about middle of the game. We'll say episode 12.
Well, that is pretty much all incorrect once again, except you did get Kingdom Hearts 3. It's a Team of Heroes is the name. And then episode 19.
19, damn.
So a little
I
off
must
there.
have been, like, taking my time in the early game. I don't know.
I guess so. Yeah, I wouldn't know. Play that game.
But that makes sense. That now that you say it, that all makes sense. Yeah.
All right, cool. All right. Me once again.
Indeed. I'm going to find one because I was looking and then I've stopped looking to try to think of the thumbnail.
Your brain cannot compute at the same time, John?
Indeed, it cannot. Let's see here. We're gonna go with I mean, a lot of these ones I'm looking at, like, all very similar. So I feel like some of these, I'm like, that would just be such a mean title to give you. I'm gonna say, okay. So on the screen here, we have one coin is in the top left, and then we have a little guy from the what are they called? He's on the island from the Mario game.
He's on the island?
So I forget the name of the guy.
Captain Toad?
No. The name of the I guess species in. Hold on, I'm gonna do some research. Sorry.
John doesn't even know how to describe the thumbnail. There's a coin? Okay, the only thing I have to go off of is there's a coin right now. That doesn't
apparently
really
these guys are called piantas. So there's a pianta.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, piantas. Yeah, those are the sunshine guys, yes.
Yes. And he's talking to the main character.
Okay, so there's a coin. Hang on. There's a coin in the top left corner. Or top right? Which corner?
Top left.
Top left. Well, not that it matters, I guess. Top left corner. And then there's a pianta talking to the main character.
Yep.
Well, I'd assume it's sunshine,
you also in this area there's like a brick wall like behind the pianta, and you're standing on grass. If that helps at all.
Not really, but I appreciate the extra info. I mean, obviously, if there's a pianta, it's got to be sunshine, but that doesn't. Okay, grass I guess helps. The grass part helps because not everywhere has grass. I freaking don't know, man. This is bullshit. The thumbnail once again. I freaking if it even is sunshine, but it's gotta be sunshine, right? If it's not sunshine, I might have to blow up the next universe over. There's a pianta talking to. Well, he said the main character, which would be Mario. So I don't know why he just didn't say Mario.
Just want to give it a little bit of spice, Made you think that a little extra bit more.
Wait, you said there's a brick wall? Hang on, where's there brick walls? Wait, Sunshine is like, if I get this wrong, I've dishonored my fellow brethren that have played Sunshine when they're growing up, because like I played this game 50 different times. So if I get this wrong, right. I will have to be castrated out into society. Where is there a brick wall? Okay, there's a brick wall in the amusement park, but there's no piantas there. Okay, so that's out. Those guys. Where's there piantas and a brick wall? That's the question. There's piantas in the main village, but there's no. Well, I guess it could be there too. I know there's a thumbnail of like the Mario talking to the cops. I think it's called like we've been caught or we've been framed or something. But that can't be it because that's in a cutscene, meaning the coin counter, which I'm assuming is what John's talking about, wouldn't be in the top left corner. So it can't be that. And a lot of the thumbnails are the villains. So like there's the one of the giant squid, there's one of Bowser Jr. Stealing Peach. There's one of the Boo creature. It's not King Boo. I don't know what it is. The Boo creature in the casino level. There's Bowser and his so in the end in the end of the game, Bowser's like, Mario, how dare you disturb my family vacation? And so the title of that one is called Mario Disturbs Bowser's Family Vacation. But that again would not obviously make sense for this. But I'm just pointing. I'm trying to like limit what's left at this point. There is one called like This Level Sucks or something. I don't think it's called that, but it's something along the lines of that, where there's a pianta in the thumbnail, but he's not talking to Mario. He's actually talking to whatever his face is, the guy that speedruns, that sucks at speedrunning. And also, I don't think there would be a brick wall there. Where is there a brick wall? Oh, wait, there's a brick wall in, I forget the name of the place, but it's the hotel level. Or the Pianta Hotel? That's not the name of it, I don't think, but there's one there. There's 2 episodes on that level. One of them being the Casino Royale one, which is where the Boo creature is. I don't know what I would... Okay, oh, you know what? I'm gonna say the Manta Ray Strikes or something. I'm just gonna say that the Manta Ray Strikes, because that level is the one where the giant weird goo shadow ray comes in and starts messing everything up. So I'm gonna say the Manta Ray Strikes, because it wouldn't be Strikes again because he only comes out once. So the Manta Ray Strikes. Super Mario 3D All Stars would be the title, even though it's just Sunshine. And it'd be Sunshine was like that would be late Sunshine. So let's go number 17. 7. I mean, it's not my lucky number, but it's part of it.
So that's your final answer?
And that is my final answer.
Okay, well, I have to tell you, you are wrong on 2 accounts.
Damn it.
The number is 16.
Oh,
and the
whatever.
title is Double Secret.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know why I would have titled
Double Secret. Super Mario Brothers 3D All-Stars. Super Mario 3D All-Stars.
Yeah, okay, so I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch that to see why I titled it that, because I don't know off the top of my head. Okay, that's fair enough, I guess. Today I would have titled it like the Manta Ray Strikes or something, but obviously that is not what it is, so. Okay, that's John, well, let's do one more for you and then one more for me, and then we'll probably end for today.
That's fair.
Let's be douchebags. Let's pick something that the other person has no absolute chance. They get all 3 pieces wrong. They don't know what's going on. What's a real douchebag move here? What's a real good? What is that? I mean, that's.
I love to hear that when you're like, let's look at this channel, this guy's channel. Then you hear, what is that?
Well, it's the game. And I just don't know what it is, I'm sure, but it's not making a lot of sense, but, you know.
Sometimes my titles don't. Like my thumbnails, I mean. Sometimes it's like, that is a really weird title for something so innocuous. But...
Okay, this is a real douchebag move, so I'm going to do it. So it's a gray background with a, you know the cancel sign, where it's a circle with a dash through it, the cancel sign? There's that, and then there's a red arrow pointing to the cancel sign.
Okay. So I do know what this is. I mean, what did I title, though, is the thing. Because I know that it's I believe it's my very first Jedi Fallen Order Permadeath episode, because, like, the idea was, like, there was the respawn logo, and then there was, like, a circle and cross, and, like, no respawning is allowed. Because it was Permadeath. And the title is something along the lines of, like, can you beat Jedi Fallen Order without dying? It might have been without respawning because of the respawn circle, but it might be just without dying. And then Jedi Fallen Order Permadeath Episode 1. But it feels like that I have Jedi Fallen Order Permadeath, or Jedi Fallen Order there twice in the title, and that seems odd. And I probably wouldn't do that today anyway. But that was the very first time I was doing the Permadeath. It's technically not the first Permadeath challenge. Those who like go way, way, way back in my channel knows I did Kingdom Hearts 2 Permadeath. It was the first Permadeath thing I did, but I never made a YouTube video of that because that was before I was recording. That's neither here nor there. So it is. I'm gonna say, can you beat Jedi Fallen Order without dying? Episode 1.
Okay, so you didn't get all of it wrong, unfortunately. I was hoping you would. You actually did get 2. The only thing you got right was episode 1, actually. So the title is "And So It Begins," and then the title after that is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order Permadeath. So,
yeah, that makes sense. I think that was like my initial idea: is can you beat Jedi Fallen Order without dying? Was like the initial idea of the title, but because it became such a long series, I felt like that would be a bad title for number 1.
Yeah, that's fair.
So that makes sense. But yeah, I didn't know the idea of it. But I mean, because that one was one I put so much thought into, I can see why you at first glance be like, oh, this is nothing.
Yeah,
but to me, I'm like, oh, I know that one.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, the other one I was going to go with was, like, your first ever video. I was going to try and describe it and see if you even knew what it was.
I don't know, because, like, technically my first ever video is a VOD channel, a VOD video actually, but it was not on the VOD channel. It was on my main channel. I was just uploading my VODs long before I started recording, and I think now those are unlisted. So like, I think I have a playlist
it's
of
called
them.
Epic Duel with the Second Sister in Phone Order. Is your first one 5 years ago?
Oh yeah, because that was a clip that I was like, man, this is really cool. And when I looked back, I was like, it was alright. It was a poorly done first attempt, the first time playing through the game. And since I played the game so much, that now that I'm like, that wasn't so good, but I remember being really happy about it when I did it.
Right.
That's fair. But anyway.
Alright, my last one.
Let me look through here. Because this one you might get wrong. Because I didn't know you had this series. So, we have the Nether. And then there's some fire on the ground. And then in the like kind of corner is another portal. And then there's also a pillar of lava, like kind of middle back.
Okay, funny enough, the most useful information you just gave me is that you didn't know the series existed. Which to me means SMP's automatically out. If you said you didn't know about that, then I would feel like you're an imposter. Replaced by the real Steven Stevens was killed and is now being replaced by a doppelganger. So like it's not that one. Well, okay, we had a Minecraft mini games that you might not have known about, but I don't think we've ever been to the Nether with that. So can you just say it one more time? We're in the Nether. There's fire and a pillar of lava, and then what else?
And then the Nether portal. You can see that on the right side of the screen.
So I'm just listening off things in my head. So we have this, we have the Minecraft maps. I think is the playlist name. I know the second one of that world is called Landho, and there's a wall of lava. It's not a pillar, and we're not in the Nether, which to me just leaves the solo survival series, which I haven't done in a while. Quite frankly, if I'm being honest. The first one is like starting a new journey. Second one was about the mine. Third one, we did go to the Nether. And I think I titled it Nether Island or something because that's what my spawn was. It's absolute dog water. It is literally a floating island with nothing in sight. And I had no blocks to like build anywhere with. So I think it's that the thumbnail? I don't remember the thumbnail for that one, but it might be that. So if that's the case, it's going to be Nether Island. I think that's just what I would have called it. Nether Island, Minecraft, and then it should say solo survival, and this would be number 3 based on what I just said. So my final answer is Nether Island, Minecraft, solo survival, number 3.
Sadly, I have to say you're correct.
Yes!
Obviously, hint of that. I didn't know the series existed.
Yeah, you shouldn't have said that.
What's really funny is just like, because I searched by popular, I think, and then scrolled down a bunch.
Oh, okay.
And so there's the one that I just said, and then 2 videos to the right is another Minecraft video, also in the Nether.
Really? What is that one called?
It's called Into the Nether Minecraft with Friends, number 11.
Oh, yeah, that was with Noah, yeah. Alright, well, I think, I think we did better at the end, surprisingly. But we still found out, even after 3 episodes of this, we still have realized that we don't know our own channels, basically.
Yes.
Is what we've learned.
Well, because like some of these videos, they're like 2-3 years old, maybe even longer. So like it's been a while since we named them. Like I wonder if I would go back through my videos and be like, I'm gonna rename that, but I don't know how people like that. People are like, you can't change anything ever.
Yeah, YouTube doesn't like it too much.
So.
But yeah, like I think the most recent one you gave me was the tier list one. But I actually made the video and named it like 2 years ago. So. Yeah.
Right. Because even some of my videos, like, I may have uploaded it recently, and recently being in quotations because it's not been any recently. But, like, some of my recordings are from, like, years ago because I haven't been able to get around to actually going through and editing them.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, I mean, overall, not too shabby. But how many did you guys get at home? Did you get all of them correct? And if you didn't, then you don't watch enough Jeebins, Phoebins, and Flabs Actually Gaming. So you gotta go get on that.
Yeah, you gotta watch every single one of our videos that we've ever uploaded.
That would be a total of probably 2,000 plus videos. So we are not medical professionals. We should never advise you of anything like that.
Okay, so maybe take breaks, but like I didn't mean to do it all at once. But just
you implied it was all at once.
Well, yeah, I just meant like watch them all over the course of like a year or two. It gives you
I feel like it'd take longer
than
that.
If you're ever like looking for something to watch, like I have nothing to watch, just head on over to the Flabs XC Gaming and the Jeebins Phoebins YouTube channels, because there's like mountains of videos. Like Ethan, he's got 1.8 thousand videos on his channel.
Indeed.
And I have less than that. But I have like 100, I think. Something like that.
On your main channel or on your VOD channel?
On my main channel, I have 167 videos, which is a lot more digestible than Ethan's channel. So really, I honestly, if you're looking for videos to watch, you should have my channel.
Yeah, tell that to your 164 VOD channel, buddy, where you have each episode's like 3 hours.
Yeah, those ones are a little less digestible, but you get more content. So just watch all of our videos, every single one that we've ever posted, like I said, because obviously we're amazing.
Actually, the one I gave you is your second, the Escape the Backrooms one is your second most popular VOD on your thing. I didn't even know that. I just looked at it. But yeah, Jonathan, it's time to end for today.
Indeed it is. So if you, I was going to say again already, just subscribe, but obviously... that's not how it would work too. I guess you can like hit the follow on Spotify to add it to like the podcast you most recently listened to. So you could do that, I guess. But obviously that's not what we're doing here. But yes, thank you so much for listening. We hope we provoked a conversation and made you laugh along the way. If you want to find me, like I said, over at Jeebins Phoebins YouTube channel, Jeebins Phoebins VODs, and Jeebins Phoebins Twitch on Twitch. Because it's just Jeebins Phoebins on Twitch. I don't know why I had Twitch. But you can also find Ethan over at Flabs XC Gaming on YouTube and on Twitch. And following is free, so like there's no reason why you wouldn't. So if you don't, we do have to send an FBI strike team to your location. I don't make the rules. I just make
Indeed.
Indeed. And then you can also find us over on Twitter or X, whatever you call it, at the Provokers Pod, and on Instagram at the Provokers Podcast Official. And we have a YouTube channel, so if you don't really like Spotify or whatever you listen to this on, and you want to watch it on YouTube, maybe you have YouTube Premium, you don't have YouTube, other stuff, other premium sites, and you don't want ads, you can watch it there. I don't know what you do.
Just for clarity's sake, we have integrated ads, meaning you, the way our podcast works is you get ads anywhere, but you can just skip them. You can just skip them. Like, literally the second the ad starts, you can skip it.
Yeah.
So, really, it's not too much of a bother. But yeah, if there's, you'll get ads no matter where you go. But again, like I said, you can just skip them.
Indeed. But, so check it out if you feel like, and then you can check out our songs over on Spotify, Amazon Music, pretty much anywhere songs are played except for YouTube Music, because we hate YouTube, actually. For sure. Those are called Next Up John and Next Up Ethan, and they're pretty good if I do say so myself. And then you can check out the Patreon, where we have several tiers ranging from $1 to $100, and then the more tiers, the higher tiers you get, the more rewards and perks you get from it. So if you don't really want to spend that much money, you don't have to. It's just there kind of if you want it. And then when you become a member of the Patreon, you get, regardless of tier, you get access to the exclusive Patreon-only Discord server. So you can come hang out with us there. We can chat. You can tell us that you love our faces or you hate it. I don't know why you pay to tell us you hate us, but you can do that.
We'll take your money.
We'll take your money. And then you can also check out the extended cut episodes, which we are doing more of, where the first few are $3 and they're like kind of old, but you can kind of get an idea what the style there is. And then after that, they're $5. So if you want to, you can check those out as well. And with all that out of the way, we will see you guys next time.